Well, got a bit of a dipping signal here, and as expected, a deep dig, probably a foot. That's a bit of drunk. Yeah, bad luck, but promising at the same time. Well, before I fill a hole in, I always kind of check around it, and then fill it in, and then check around it again. And yeah, I've got another same sort of signal just behind it. Just get that rock out of the way. Just get down in there. So I'm on. Definitely doesn't like the phone getting too close to it. I'm on manual sensitivity 4. I'll go into auto 1. Oh yeah, he just doesn't like my phone. Just do a noise cancel, see if it can cancel out the phone. And there you go. No threshold. See how we go. Now obviously auto needs a bit of time to calibrate sweeping on the ground, so this isn't probably the ideal test, but I'll just pump it a little bit, get it to settle. It's picking that up alright. Go auto plus, auto 2, I don't know what they're calling it, I haven't even read the manual. This thing's so easy to use. Now that's a better signal, it's got a bit more of a sort of the start and the tail of the signal, whereas auto 1 just chops it that little bit, so yeah, it's basically doing what it's supposed to do, eh? Okay, I'll go back to minimum, which is, I don't know whether you count the big bar as 1 or, so it's on the, let's have a look, yeah, so it's on 1, so as low as you can go. So not as loud as Auto Plus, but it's a clear signal. And the threshold's very stable. Go to 1 or 2, I should say. Three. Now when you're doing this, not that you'll probably do it, you probably would have dug it out already by now, but if you're playing around and trying different settings, just be aware that it is auto tracking. So the more times you sweep over the target, the more you might upset the ground balance. So just give it a little pump off to the side, just to make sure it's staying in tune to the ground. So yeah, that's pretty good, even on sensitivity on the second bar, which is 1, 2, 3. Let's go to max manual. You can hear the threshold becomes a little bit upset. But you'll hear that every day of the week. So yeah, let's just do auto 1 again. So here we get a faint silent threshold. It's yeah, it's pretty good. Minimum manual. Okay, so I'm in auto 1. Now, if you want a threshold in auto, you just press and hold the ground button, and we have threshold. Now, because I'm a threshold guy, I like that better. Now, if you don't like threshold, what happens if we turn the volume down a little bit? Alright, so that does quieten the threshold down, but it also quietens the signal response down. So that's not really ideal. You don't want to drop your volume too low. Let's do another noise cancel. I have to say the noise cancel is very, very effective, and because it's so fast, anytime you're not happy with the stability, just hit it. It only takes 4 or 5 seconds, and you can see it just settles the machine down straight away. And yeah, that's a good signal. So auto with a threshold might be a good tool when you're just sort of scouting around some new ground. If it's variable ground, let the machine do the work, and you can concentrate on digging up targets and hopefully finding a new patch. So that's enough playing. I want to dig this out and see what it is. Probably another nail, being so close to the other one, but you got to get them out. Well, the coil's sitting in the widened hole. Another bit of iron, unfortunately. Just dug a nice deep hole here, right in the wash. And we got a kinder. That's a good signal. Oh, yes, yes, yes. You beauty. A thin piece.